Hey Sharon, what are we talking about today?
Max, we're talking about the power of the pivot.
Roll that beautiful pivot footage.
Here we go. Pivot. 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 Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Welcome to your monthly minute for December 2019.
It is not December.
It's December.
Oh my gosh. It
Thank-
snuck up on us.
Thank you for joining us for the monthly minute and learning about what's good in Manatee County. Make sure you subscribe to our channel at the end of the video and like and comment if anything you want us to talk about or explain more. But, Sharon, we talk about pivoting in business and how important that is.
Right.
What is a pivot?
So, Max, a pivot is really when a business identifies things that are going on in their particular sector that are changing, maybe innovation, things like that. And so we call it a calculated risk. A pivot for a business is like a calculated risk where they sort of redirect where their company is going. And we have examples of companies that chose not to pivot. You'll recognize some of these names. Max, why don't you share those?
So when Kodak didn't get into the digital media space for themselves, but also when Honda and Toyota really didn't got into the market because Ford and Chevy and some of those companies didn't make the cars that people really wanted.
Right, and it completely impacted both of those industry sectors. But economic development organizations need to pivot as well.
Exactly.
And really, for us to be relevant in economic development, we have to always be so laser focused on what's going on in our own local economy, but also what's happening on the macro level as well.
Sure.
So typically, economic development organizations like ours don't get involved in workforce development, but we have, because we understand workforce is the number one issue for companies of all sizes right now. And so we embarked on a workforce talent attraction campaign called 941 Next, not traditional for economic development organizations, but it was very successful for us. And that was just one example of how this organization pivoted to be relevant in economic development, really to help us be successful in the work that we do. So, Max, is it time for us to pivot off now?
I think it's time for us to pivot off for the year.
Well, that's great. So, Happy New Year, everyone. We're so
Year.
thrilled that you've joined us for the past 2 years, I think.
2 years.
Wow, unbelievable. So, we are done for today, but we will look forward to seeing you next month. Thanks.